Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CHILIZ CHZ. Going to dive into CHILIZ. Once again, thank you for your continued support across the board here for CHILIZ CHZ. Sharing is caring. Everything you do to contribute towards the growth of the channel here. Over 60k subs, amazing. Thank you to each and every one of you. The member of the Telegram group there, the admin team. I had a bit of a drink last night, so I've got a bit of an hangover. I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow, but basically thank you to each and every one of you. So going to dive into the CHILIZ video right now. So I personally, I am anticipating, just our outline in yesterday's video, I am anticipating a little touch of that, to be honest with you. I do think that the correction that was due wasn't carried out completely, and I'll show you exactly where CHILIZ rested on. Okay, so when it broke down here, we've got this pattern, and always the pattern that's in play is valid until validated or invalidated away, basically. So basically we've got the head and shoulders pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, as we've spoken about. We're anticipating if you break that, you know, go short down to that particular target there. And the reason we got that target is because from here down, that's roughly a 36-37% correction, and then where we broke the neckline, you know, that's down there, roughly down that sort of level down there, which is greater than where we actually wick down to. Now the reason we got supported just there on that wick, okay, is because if you look to the left, look at this, and this is what I say to you about swing highs and swing lows. Okay, swing highs and swing lows, where if something starts to break down, okay, you don't need to draw trend lines or anything like that. You just look to the left and look where a previous swing high is, and that's where it finds base level of support. So effectively that's what it's done. It's broke down and it's wicked down, and it's got the base level of support just there on that previous swing high. Do you see that? So that was a great place to put some bids in, because at that point CHILIZ bounced from there, and it went up roughly 38%. Now it's currently up 27% from that point. But I've not got a crystal ball, okay, but I think that CHILIZ needs to continue to carry out its correction, and basically I am anticipating it coming down to this particular level at 029. If you see it break down anymore, okay, because at the moment it is starting to form quite a relatively nice pattern, which is a W double bottom, right? But I'm not seeing the correction yet off its head and shoulders. It may run shy of it, and it may be the fact that it's supported off the previous swing high, so it may not actually get down there. But if you do start to see it roll down, do anticipate a bounce just there, okay? I would anticipate a nice bounce for that particular level, because that's that correction carried out. Okay, do you see that? So I'm saying if it breaks down, do target and put some little bids in down there, because you will see it bounce. But failing that, if it does go on here, you have got a little pattern that's forming. I'm just going to show you off the bat where it is. So it's something like this, WW bottom, where you're going down, you make a low, then you come in back up and you're creating a level of resistance for yourself, you're rolling back, but what you're going to do is create a higher low. Do you see this? And it's effectively like an ascending triangle. So hopefully if you break this key level of support, and I'm going to show you this key level of resistance just there at 043137, if you see CHILIZ closing above that and back testing the support, then you've got a lovely little long opportunity here for CHILIZ, roughly something like this, okay, which would bring you back up to this particular level at 54 cents. So do anticipate that if that was to happen, you start to see a pickup in the market right now, and CHILIZ started to do something like this, where it went down, made that high low, started to come back up and bounce back to the support. Then I would put a lovely little long position in at that point for CHILIZ to at least pump up an extra 23%. And if it did that, then wow, what kind of recovery is that? That's a whopping 67% upswing from the local low there at the moment. So I want to reassure you, these are the things that we target. We always show you levels of resistance and levels of support, and where the breakdown and fallback targets are if you was to break those key levels. Okay, so that's basically CHILIZ, just a little update for you. Again, what I'll do, I'm not anticipating you're going to fall any lower than that, okay? But if you do see the market start to shit the bed, because Bitcoin is still correcting in my opinion, and as outlined in many other videos, I do expect Bitcoin to carry out that correction down to those lower levels, and especially the weekly 20 EMA, which would drag the entire market down with it. So if you do start to see CHILIZ really correct, okay, and start to roll over, and you're scratching your head and you don't know where the base level of support is, like I said to you, always target swing high, swing lows. Just move to the left and you will always find the support base there, okay? Like for example, you know, you've gone up here, and when you corrected, look where you landed on the previous swing high here. Do you see that? And when you correct and you rolled over, where have you landed? On the previous swing high here. So they always act as level of support. Once you lose a swing high, it usually lands on the previous previous swing low of that swing high. So for effectively what you've got, if you was to lose this level of the 029, which is the correction of the head and shoulders, you see it roll over here and start to come down, then do anticipate that that is potentially where it could actually collapse to, that particular level there. And that would be a monstrous correction from here. Actually, that would be a whopping 40% correction. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you do start to see Chiliz break down, do anticipate that it'll come down to towards that sort of 23 cent mark, especially if you start to lose this corrective pattern here, that it's not actually carried out just yet. 029048, the corrective pattern of the head and shoulders, okay, which again is valid until invalidated away, and the only way you can invalidate it is if you get back above this neckline and break that high. So that's still, that corrective pattern is still in play. So regardless of this potential nice little upside, and it looks like it's doing well, the pattern that's in play is still valid until invalidated away. Okay, and obviously you've got the Bitcoin correction. So that's basically Chiliz. If you fail to push up now and fail to march on, and it's looking a bit lackluster and boring, and you scratch your head on what's going on, it's because it's going to come back down and carry out that correction. Okay, so again, you got a little short opportunity in there. If you see it hitting its head there, failing to get through to 04137, and it does start to break down, then you could go short, and you've got a nice little short down to that 029, which is the correction of the head and shoulders there, and that would be a 31% correction from there. That would be a 30% short opportunity, which is mega. Okay, I'm the only channel on YouTube that's giving you these trades day after day, so do take advantage of them, okay, because they are there, they are fruitful. So do take advantage of those particular trades. And like I said, if you do start to get through that level of resistance, you've got that lovely long opportunity just there. Okay, so do take care, everyone, and that's the 4-hourly time frame as well. Do take care, everyone. Stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly, stay tuned. And that's Chiliz. Take care. Bye bye.